If any students are coming late, we'll admit them, we'll continue our discussion. 69 students have already joined. So let us go to today's topic. So last class, few slides were remaining. I didn't ask those questions. Hardly 4 or 5 slides are there. I want all of you to type your answers the way how you had done in the previous class, and then we'll start today's new subtopic called dictionaries. So hope all of you are ready. Let me go to the next slide. Okay, this no need to type the answer, just go through this. S1 I have taken as SDM, string I am converting into list, and a same string I am converting into tuple. So please try to remember. Again, the list I am converting into string, tuple I am converting back to string. That you have to observe. And to join individual these characters as like SDM, I am using a join L2, even it is true for a tuple also. Take another 25 seconds and please read it, understand it. We can convert string to list, string to tuple, and list to string, and tuple to string. So these things you can execute if the time permits later. So now let me show another 1 or 2 programs. So just go through this. Observe carefully. This I think I might have shown in the last class. Again I am showing you. So please understand. Try to understand. List I have taken, tuple I have taken, address of list, address of tuple, and I am changing a list, I am changing the tuple, again I am printing the address of a list, address of a tuple. That's all. You should observe the tuple address will remain or same or not, and list address will remain same or not. You have to understand. Take another 15 seconds, try to understand. You should know which is mutable, which is not mutable. So let us go to the next. So this is also, observe it. I am taking a tuple, I am printing it, address of a tuple, and I am taking I am updating tuple. Again I am printing the tuple as well as address of a tuple. So when I have changed st, address is not remaining same. That you are supposed to observe in this particular slide. Take another 15 seconds and understand. In this particular slide, observe the addresses carefully and also how the tuple changes when I append extra. So this you have to observe. Let us go to the next. Go through this. I have taken a tuple, I have taken a list, but here I have taken a tuple st as a part of a list. See the output. Observe it carefully. Try to understand. Again, address of the st, I mean to say tuple I am printing. Again I am updating it. Again I am printing. And at the end, again I am printing. Again I am concatenating these two. You can practice these programs. If time permits, I will share the code also. Make changes in the statements and execute so that it will clarify your all doubts. So I will wait for another 6-7 seconds. Then we will go to the next slide. So let us go to the next slide. And program and result. Observe carefully. I have taken a tuple. In that I have a list. I am assigning. I am printing complete B. Address of the first one I am trying to print. And I am appending. Then I am printing B. Again address of first one B of 1 I am checking. Observe carefully. Try to understand. B of 1 address is 960, even though I have appended, even though it has come as a part of your B equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, it is 1, 2, 3 was there. Observe carefully, but still the address is 960 because list is mutable. These things you can practice, make changes, observe the output. So let us go to the next. These are the few slides were remaining in the previous class. And this is the last one. Just try to understand. I have a list 1, I have a list 2. I can create a tuple using these lists. One function is there called as zip. The number of elements should be same, 3 and 3. So that when I say zip, so you will get a tuple like this. You can execute. This is the result. After execution, what I got, I am sharing with you all. Take another 10 seconds. Observe it. You can note down just at least one word from this slide, zip. And these may not be there in the textbook. Just for your benefit, I am including some additional functions so that you can do programming later. So let us go to the next slide. It's almost that questions are over and programs are also over. Today we will continue our discussion with dictionaries and sets. So today, if possible, we will try to complete the dictionaries. A dictionary in the Python is a type of associative array. It is also called as hash in some of the languages. A dictionary can contain any object as its values. It is indexed by a unique key, which may be any immutable object. The dictionary therefore exists as a number of key value pair which do not have any particular order. One word you have to remember, key value pair. I want you people to note down a little bit, at least one word key value pair for a dictionary. Read it twice or thrice. You have 1 minute time. A dictionary can contain any object as its values. It is indexed by a unique key, which may be any immutable object. Whether the dictionary is mutable or not, we'll see it. The dictionary therefore exists as a number of key value pairs which do not have any particular order. Take another 10 seconds and read it. You can note down at least dictionary equal to key value pair, like that. Make a note. Let us go to the next. Dictionaries themselves are mutable objects and are indexed by keys. Each key is separated from its value by a colon. The items are separated by commas and the whole thing is enclosed in curly braces. How we write the dictionaries is given in this particular slide. Dictionaries themselves are mutable. So this one word I highlighted, I have changed the color. So you can remember a dictionary is mutable. And each key is separated from its value by a colon. We'll see the example. The items are separated by commas and the whole thing is enclosed in curly braces. We'll see one example from the textbook. Later we'll see in general some examples so that you can understand. First we prefer the textbook as it is because many students may refer a textbook. We'll include those examples also. Sometimes it may not be sufficient to understand the example from the textbook. That time we'll see a gentle example so that we can convince each one of you. So let us go to the next. Yeah, this is from the textbook. Just now I told a dictionary can be defined by giving a key value pair. So this is nothing but here in this example, height equal to, you have taken the height of these buildings is assigned to the height. One is a key, that's the Burj Khalifa, and value, its height is 828.0. Like that, remaining are also assigned. But here, see here, I assigned this particular tower two values. Once I assigned a minus 1.0, next time I assigned 339. Observe carefully, go through, and when I check the output, so in front of the command prompt, when I type this height and press enter key, or if I execute a print height, so that time only one Mercury City tower will be printed. Whichever is last you assigned, that will be taken as a value. Remember, go through, read it. This is from the textbook. Later we'll see some general example, taking day-to-day life example, so that each one of you can understand a concept, how to access how to declare, how to use the built-in functions for the dictionaries. So let us go to the next. I'll show you the result, how it will print when I say print height in the programming, or in the command prompt. Simply if I type a height, the command prompt height will return the dictionary in the same format between the braces, but is no particular order. This is the output what I got. And one thing, just now I told, most recent Mercury City tower survives. I have assigned twice. This 300 whatever is there, that will be 339 something dot. Okay, that same it will be taken. The previous value will be overlapped. Take at least 30 seconds. Just read it, understand the concept. And I will try to share the code with you all, so that you can execute all these programs now only after the class, and you can understand in depth. So take another 5 seconds. I'll go to the next slide. Okay. So one simplest example, and say telephone, like a dictionary, something we say in a telephone dictionary. It's the name of a person, it's a number, like that. See, these are all names from the textbook we have taken. He is not an Indian author, so therefore the names may not be Kallappa, Mallappa, Basappa. If you want, you can take those names also. We have taken as it is, because most of the students will refer the same book. So that is the reason I have taken Jack 4098, say 4139, some numbers we have given, and another name is there, we have assigned 4127. Simply I have printed. The first print you observe, whatever is there, this name and value and key and value, whatever is there as it is printed. Second, again I am assigning a new name and some values I am assigning, and again I am printing. You observe here the name is same, Jack, therefore only values is changed. Instead of 4098, now all four are assigned. Again one more, key also I am changing. The Indian name I have given 9090. Now it is new name, key is taken, value is also taken. When the key is same, only values was changed. Observe this, try to understand. Key must be unique, values need not be unique. Can I assign, sir, 4444 to this also? You can assign and check it, no problem. But if I assign Jack twice, thrice, sir, you try that also. It will take 1. But here you can give all same numbers, it will take. That's the reason what they say, key must be unique, values need not be unique. Now, take another 10 seconds. I'll show you another example. Let us go to the next. Now, please keep your eyes on the slide only. I have taken a lot of time to prepare this slide. All of you can see the same 3 lines are there, beginning what I have taken. Understand this. Next, what I am doing, print a telephone, whatever is there, all these will be printed. So see here, observe the output. I got the same names, whatever is there, Jack, etc., up to Kalpana 9090. It is printed as it is. Next, another instruction you observe carefully. I am deleting SAPE, and I am not mentioning 4139. Simply I am deleting this SAPE. After that I am printing. So that should not come. Other than this, remaining should come. Observe here carefully. See, this has gone, remaining are there as it is. When I delete it and when I print it. Got the idea? So let me show you the next. Observe carefully. Otherwise, I'll pause for a few seconds here. Okay, let me go to the next. I'll show the complete slide later. Now, print sorted. I'm sorting. See the output. G, after G, H, I, J, after J, K will come. So like that, automatically sorted you will get. Again, I'm making changes. I'm writing, this is another way, P equal to sorted of 10 and print P I'm doing it. That time also, my answer will not change. Answer will remain same. Let me show you another code. I am taking a for loop k comma v. There is no compulsion to mug up as it is. You can take a comma b also, whatever you want, but it should not be repeated. And telephone, whatever the same variable I have to take. Items colon print these two, and it will print whatever is there in the dictionary. It will print a Jack, his telephone number, the second person telephone number, third person telephone number. Those will be printed when I use the for loop. This is the way how I can do it. And the one or two are the instructions, print. So when I say print dictionary name keys, when I say print dictionary name items, it will print. See, first one, when I say keys, only keys are printed. When I say items, all are printed along with the values. So please try to understand. I'll give 1 minute for you, or 2 minutes you can take, understand it. Observe carefully, one by one print. Colors I have chosen, that shows output of that particular instruction. Individually I have shown already to you people. Now using that color, try to understand what has happened when it executes, why I am getting this output. You will see a few more examples. Even if you are not understanding also, don't worry. I will use a few more examples so that I will convince each one of you how to access the dictionary, how to assign the values. We'll see. Take another 15 seconds. Now, let me go to the next. Observe carefully. I have taken TEL equal to just assigned, and see here, print telephone as it is, ID of a telephone, ID of a Jack. This is the first person. Just I am printing. Observe it. Take a few seconds and see it. When I say print telephone, print ID of a telephone, print ID of a first one, Jack, in that telephone directory. Then what I am doing, observe carefully. Hey, observe carefully. Next, what I do, I make a small changes in the value. Jack I am assigning 1, 2, 3, 4. Initially it was 4098. I am making the changes. Again the same 3 steps I am repeating. Whether address should remain same or not. For all the 3. Anyway, print tell, it will change. Jack will become 4098 was there. Now it will become 1, 2, 3, 4. What about the ID of a TEL and ID of a Jack? I want you to type the answers in the chat box, even though answers are wrong, no problem. What do you think? Just type it and I'll show you the answer. Thank you, Sindhu. Mahima, just type it. It may be right or wrong, don't worry. I want you people to be active. Amit remains same. Akshay, Pavitra, Parvati Devi, Sanju, Ram Prasad, and Anusha, Vandana, Ganesha, Gorpa, Arfali, Soumya, Akshata, Sri Lakshmi, Namrita, and Hekade, Suhas, Vishwas, Vachana, Disha, Aishwarya, Rohana, and Sanjana, Akash, and Sahana, Jnanashri, Harshavardhana, Marian, Anusha, and Manasa. Okay. Remains same, some students are telling. Some students are telling it will change, sir. And we will see the answer now. Vachan Shettar is saying remains same. Okay. You just cross verify your answers. This is the output what I observed. See here. Print idea of telephone. Print idea of telephone. Second answer 248. And it is 848. It's a 904. It's a 248. 808, 904, 848. You can try later because I'm going to share the code with you. You can cross verify what the teacher is telling, is it correct or wrong, because anyway this is the same output what I observed, I'm just dumping, but you people can check it, no problem. I'll share the code with you after some time. Observe it, take a 30 seconds. Jack I'm changing, and Jack address will change, and but address of TL, we'll see it. Another example. You can execute the program. I'll share the code also. We'll see if something I told wrong also. I want you people to say, no sir, it is like this, after sharing the code. Let us go to the next. It's very simple to understand. It is also from the textbook I am sharing with you. So this is just an assignment. Numerals I am assigning as some key value like that I am assigning, and simply I am printing I 3, 4, 5, 6 in the loop I am doing it. What I get a result is this. I in 3, 4, 5, 6 print this line as it is, and in the loop wherever 3, 4 are there, their keys are, values are printed. That's all. I'll take another slash n, okay, one blank line you will get, and range 8 to 0 but -1 I am taking. So I'll get the output as this. So try to go through this. One line you have to remember: indexing a dictionary with a key that does not exist is an error. Mahima is typing, sir, dictionaries are mutable, then why is address is changing? Okay, you'll see it. I'll share the code. I mean, I told you wrong also. You'll see how many of you will remember, how many of you will tell the answers back. Okay, Sindhu is telling it is mutable, so it will change. Okay. Anyway, we'll see another few examples and you can do the conclusion. Thanks for your response in the chat box, whether right or wrong. Whatever is there in your mind you are sharing, I'm happy to see that. And anyway, all of you will get a 100% conclusion. Answers we will get after the end of the class. Well, let me go to the next slide. One example. A Python dictionary can act as a kind of simple database. It's again from the textbook. The following code stores some information about some astronomical objects in a dictionary of tuples keyed by the object name and manipulates them to produce a list of planet densities. Just read it once or twice. One program is there as it is from the textbook. I'll share with you. Even code also I will share with you later. And few more examples I will discuss. After this textbook examples are over, I will take my own example. I will discuss. Take another 10 to 15 seconds. Read it again and again. Example is there in the next slide. This sentence no need to copy. Okay, let us go to the next. Astronomical data is given. Directly I have shown the program instead of that because this is just an assignment. BODY equal to, just I am assigning sun, it's a mass and it's a radius. Again Mercury, mass, radius. Like that you have Jupiter, mass, we have a radius. Like that's just a dictionary I'm using here. And what I'm doing in the second part, I'm converting these keys into a list I'm assigning to the planets. This is from the textbook as it is I'm sharing. Code also I will share with you. You can execute if possible today or in the next class. And in this what I am doing, simply I am calculating the density using this particular formula. So M and R I am taking as an input. I am calculating the density. That's all. So just go through this. I'll give few seconds and I'll go to the complete code later. After another a small code is there. I'll show that. Our complete code I'll show at a time in the next slide. So let us go to the next. These two will be there in that slide also. See, these are all from the previous slide only. Now, in the for loop, I'm taking planet in planets. Planets, this is from the previous slide. A list I have created. And I'm getting a M and R value. And these values I'm passing and I'm calculating the density. In the for loop, I'm simply printing the density and also the planet information. So now this complete code including all the three I'll show in the next slide. I'll pause for some time. You people can just go through the complete code. I'll give you 1 minute. And program looks lengthy and no student should mug up 1.988 e raised to 30, 6.955 e raised to 5. No need to mug up. Any values you take, you have assumed for your convenience. You just write a one comment. I've seen many students, they say, hey, this is important program, let us by heart this. Don't do that, please. You just understand, make changes in all these things. This is not important for Python programming. Python programming, how you declare this particular dictionary, how you use it, that's all. How you write a function, how you call the function, that's all. Take another 30 seconds, try to go through this, understand. No need to mug up these values and all, but if you want, you can remember this, how to convert, how to calculate the density, you can remember, no problem. But no need to remember all these values. Understand the concept. Even still, if you have doubts in the dictionary, no problem. I'll make use of general examples and I will try to discuss. In the first, I am printing complete dictionary. I got everything. When I printed only model, I got only the model. When I printed year, after getting into the Y, year is printed. And this is a way how I can assign the values, and I have printed that in the loop. When I printed values, you found the values in the screen. So let us go to the next. What I am doing here, even I can use a condition also. If model in this SUV car, I may have 100 like this keys. Instead of searching such key is there in the dictionary or not, what I can do, simply type that key in the dictionary name, print. If it is there, it will print this message. If it is not there, it will go to the next. And I am printing a len of the dictionary. And again I am assigning some color. This was not their key. I am using that new key and I am assigning. I am printing everything. Go through this and try to understand. In this example, model is available. Hence when I say if model, it will become true. Hence it will execute this print. Hence you got this particular line on the screen. Even you can change the code when I share the code with you. Make changes in the code, execute. So that time you can delete, or instead of deleting model, you can change here only. Instead of model, you can type something which is not there. Then you can observe the output. So let me go to the next slide. So please observe this. Time is less for me also. You have another class at 12:30. At least 3 minutes, 4 minutes I have to leave early so that you can join that. Initial information as it is I am printing. So I got it. After pop module I am printing. So just observe this. I will repeat if in the next class. This 84 slide I will explain in the next class also. But observe this. After deleting, you cannot print the dictionary. It will show you the error.